Good afternoon, children. Today I was supposed to start revision of chapter friction, but on your demand, I am going to discuss question answer of chapter microorganism, friends or foes. Okay, children. So you will look at your book and I will tell you the answer of the questions. First question is fill in the blanks. The study of microorganisms is known as dash microbiology. Second, the bread dough rises because of the production of carbon dioxide. Fill in the blanks, you will write carbon dioxide. Third, blank are the microorganisms that cause diseases. Pathogens are the microorganisms that cause diseases. Next, fourth number, dash and dash are two chemical preservatives. Sodium benzoate and potassium metabisulfite. Okay, KMS. Potassium metabisulfite are two chemical preservatives. Next, dash is a fungus that causes food poisoning. Aspergillus. You can write Aspergillus is a fungus that causes food poisoning. Now see, match the following. Ringworm caused by fungus. Clostridium match with food poisoning. Anthrax disease caused in cattle. Lactobacillus curd. Methane biogas reactor. Now take the correct option. The process that helps milk to last longer but does not kill all microbes present in it is known as vaccination, pasteurization, bioaugmentation, fermentation. You will take pasteurization. Next, rust of wheat is caused by fungus, bacteria, virus, protozoa. You will write fungus. Rust of wheat is caused by fungus. Third number, medicines containing killed or weakened pathogens and used to prevent infectious diseases are called disinfectants, antibodies, antibiotics, vaccines. You will write vaccines. Medicines containing killed or microorganisms, killed or weakened pathogens and used to prevent infectious diseases are called vaccines. Fourth number, which of the following reproduces only inside a host cell? Options are virus, alga, protozoan, bacteria. You will take virus. 5 number, a disease caused by a virus and spread by an insect is polio, dengue, rabies, mumps. You will write dengue. Now, question number D1. Why are viruses considered as being at the borderline between living and non-living things? Okay. So, you will write, children, viruses are unique because they exhibit the characteristics of both living and non-living. When they are outside the host cell, when they are floating in air, or when they settle on doorknob, they do not reproduce, they do not show any character of living things. But as soon as they enter the host cell, they enter any plant, animal, or bacteria, they start to multiply rapidly. So, they show the characteristics of living when they enter the host cell. Therefore, scientists consider them at the borderline between living and non-living. Next, D2. What is fermentation? How is this process useful in the food and beverage industry? Children, fermentation is an anaerobic respiration that takes place in yeast. An anaerobic respiration or anaerobic process in which sugar or carbohydrate is converted into alcohol or acid and carbon dioxide. Okay, children? Once again I am repeating, fermentation is an anaerobic process in which sugar or carbohydrate is converted to ethyl alcohol or acid and carbon dioxide. How is this process useful in the food and beverage industries? In the food, fermentation makes the batter fluffy and spongy. Okay, children? Because during fermentation process, carbon dioxide is produced which makes the batter fluffy and spongy. So, idli, dosa, bread, etc. are made fluffy, soft and spongy due to fermentation. So, it is useful in food and beverage industries also. During fermentation, alcohol is produced that is used to make beverage. D3. In the absence of microorganisms, the earth would become a heap of dead plants and animals. Justify this statement. Okay, children? In the absence of microorganisms, the earth would become a heap of dead plants and animals because the dead plants and animals will be not decomposed. Dead plants and animals are decomposed by bacteria and fungi, and nutrients are added to the soil. So, dead plants and animals do not allow the dead bacteria and fungi do not allow the dead plants and animals to pile up on the earth, and therefore it helps in removing the heap of dead plants and animals from the earth. D4. Munna observes that the yield of wheat growing in his field has reduced in the current year. He gets the soil tested and the report confirms the deficiency of one particular nutrient. Accordingly, he is advised to grow peas after harvesting wheat. Name the nutrient found insufficient. You have read, children, that leguminous plants convert atmospheric nitrogen into nitrate. Okay. Munna observes the yield of wheat growing in his field has reduced in the current year. He gets the soil tested and report confirms the deficiency of one particular nutrient. Wheat, you have read, children, wheat and rice absorb nitrogen from the soil. So which nutrient is deficient in the soil? It is nitrogen. Okay. First is name the nutrient found insufficient. You will write nitrogen is insufficient. How do you think growing peas will help in replenishing the soil? You have read, children, crop rotation method for manuring. Okay. In this crop rotation, when pea will be grown after wheat, wheat will absorb nitrogen, but pea will add nitrogen in the soil. Because you know, children, pea is a leguminous plant. In the root nodules of leguminous plant, bacteria rhizobium is present, and this rhizobium converts atmospheric nitrogen into nitrate, and it adds nitrogen in the soil. This method is called crop rotation. Okay, children? So, pea will help in replenishing the soil. Okay? Because in the root nodules of pea, pea is a leguminous plant, and in the root nodule of pea, rhizobium bacteria is present, which converts atmospheric nitrogen into nitrate and adds nitrogen in the soil. Next question. Why does it take less time to prepare curd in summer as compared to preparing it in winter? Okay, children? Because you can write that it takes less time to prepare curd in summer than to winter, because in summer season the temperature is generally 30 degree to 45 degree Celsius, and this temperature is suitable for the rapid growth of the lactobacillus bacteria. Lactobacillus bacteria grow rapidly between temperature 30 degree to 45 degree Celsius, and during summer season the temperature remains between 30 degrees Celsius to 45 degrees Celsius. So it is easier to convert milk into curd in summer season. Next question. How are the following diseases transmitted? Malaria is transmitted by female Anopheles mosquito. Within bracket you can write insect. Common cold is transmitted through air by coughing, sneezing. So you can write air. Tetanus, soil, typhoid, water. Okay children, these are the modes of transmission. Now next question. What are antibiotics? How are they produced? Give 2 examples of these. It is given in keyword also. Antibiotics are the chemicals which kills the germs or microbes without killing the cells of our body. Or these chemicals, they help in affecting the life process of the microorganisms. How are they produced? They are produced either with the help of bacteria or fungi. Give 2 examples of these. You can write any 2 examples like streptomycin, erythromycin, tetracycline, penicillin, etc. Now E1. Microorganisms are very useful in manufacturing different food items. Explain the above statement. You can write microorganisms are useful in bakery. It is used for making bread, spongy and fluffy. It is also used in making idli, dosa, for making it spongy and fluffy by fermentation process. During fermentation, carbon dioxide is produced and it makes the batter fluffy and spongy. Next question children. It is also used in making alcoholic beverage, because during fermentation alcohol is produced, that is used in making alcoholic beverage. So in making food item you can write it is used in bakery. It is also used in converting milk into curd, used in making cheese, okay, and it is used in bakery for making bread, idli, dosa. It is also useful in making alcoholic beverage. Now question number E2. Give reasons for the following. Yeast is added to the batter used to make dosa. Yeast is added to make dosa because in yeast anaerobic respiration takes place and carbon dioxide is produced, and it increases the volume of the batter and makes idli, dosa, bread, etc. fluffy and spongy. Next, it is important to brush one's teeth before going to bed. Yes, it is very important to brush teeth before going to bed because sometimes food particles are lodged in between our teeth and bacteria convert sugar into acid, and it leads to the formation of cavity and corrosion of enamel also takes place. So it is important to brush one's teeth before going to bed. ठीक है बच्चों, बेड पर जाने से पहले ब्रश करना ज़रूरी होता है क्योंकि फूड पार्टिकल्स कभी कभी हमारे दांत के बीच में फंसे रहते हैं और बैक्टीरिया जो है शुगर को एसिड में कन्वर्ट करता है, जिसकी वजह से हमारे दांत का इनामेल ख़राब हो जाता है, कोरोजन हो जाता है और दांत में कैविटी भी हो जाता है. नेक्स्ट, गिव रीजन why reducing the quantity of salt in pickle can cause it to go bad soon. You know children, salt removes moisture from the pickles, and you know that in moisture bacteria and fungi grow and they can spoil the food. Therefore आपने पढ़ा है बच्चों, salt reduce the water content and makes it unavailable for the growth of microorganisms. Okay, so Question is, why salt, reducing the quantity of salt in pecan can cause it to go bad soon? Because salt removes moisture and does not allow the growth of microorganisms. But in the absence of salt, microorganisms will grow and it will cause spoilage of pickles due to presence of moisture. Next question. Foods from puffed or enlarged cans should not be consumed because in the puffed or enlarged cans indicates spoilage of food. Food in such puffed or enlarged cans should never be used because enlargement of puff indicates that the food is damaged, is spoiled inside the can. Next, 2E. When using frozen food items, one should take out only the required quantities. Thawed food should never be refrozen. Okay, children? It is given in page number 30, last paragraph. Third last line, microorganisms are generally more resistant to cold than to heat. Although some are killed by freezing, most bacterial spores and a large number of microorganisms survive and get revitalized when the food is thawed. So you will underline page number 30, last paragraph, third last line. Okay. Next question. How do communicable diseases spread? Suggest ways to prevent the following diseases. How do communicable diseases spread? Communicable diseases may spread through air, water, soil, insects, etc. Okay, it is given in page number 25. Page number 25, second table. Communicable diseases are spread through mode of transmission. You have to write air, water, soil and animals. Next part of the question is, suggest ways to prevent the following diseases. Okay. Now, how can we prevent these diseases? Page number 26. Table is given. First table. Like tuberculosis, it is prevented by vaccination. Athlete's sport, maintaining good personal hygiene, can be prevented by maintaining good personal hygiene. Cholera can be prevented by proper disposal of waste and using disinfected water. Okay children, once again I am repeating how these diseases can be prevented. First is tuberculosis. It can be prevented through vaccination. Athlete's sport can be prevented through proper personal hygiene. Next, cholera. It can be prevented through using disinfected water and proper disposal of waste. Now next question. What are pathogens? Name two pathogens each that cause diseases in plants and animals. Disease causing microorganisms are called pathogens. Okay. Now name two pathogens that cause disease in plants and animals. Two pathogens in plants are bacteria and virus or fungus. Any two you can write. Like bacteria may cause citrus canker in plants and fungus may cause rust of wheat or smut of rice. Okay, it is given in page number 27. Virus also causes TMV, tobacco mosaic virus disease. Bacteria causes citrus canker. Fungus may cause three diseases: rust of wheat, smut of rice and red rot of sugarcane. Next question. Mohan bought samosas from a roadside vendor and ate it. After some time, he felt nausea and started vomiting. He had severe pain in the abdominal region and suffered from diarrhea. What could be the reason for his condition? The reason can be intake of contaminated food. You can write. Reason can be intake of contaminated food. What is it called? It is called food poisoning. How could it be prevented? It can be prevented by proper handling, proper storage, and proper sanitation. Page number you can underline. Page number 28, third paragraph. It can be prevented by proper preparation, proper storage, proper handling of food, etc. Proper sanitation also means before making food or during serving food, its hands should be washed earlier, then we should serve the food or then we should cook the food. So proper sanitation is also required. Next question. 6 number. Which diseases the following children are most likely to suffer from? Ramu drinks water from a nearby lake. This water is neither boiled nor disinfected. So, Ramu may suffer from cholera or typhoid. Next, B. Asu does not take a bath every day. He maintains poor personal hygiene. So, you can write he may suffer from ringworm or athlete's food. Okay, ringworm or athlete's food. Next question. Pulkit has been bitten by an infected street dog. He may suffer from rabies. D. Sohan is living in an area where the population is very high. He does not use a mosquito net while sleeping or insect repellent creams while playing in the open. So he may suffer from malaria and dengue. 6 number. Mohan was with 2 of his friends who were coughing and sneezing. They were suffering from common cold. One of these friends did not keep a hanky in front of his mouth while coughing and sneezing. So Mohan may also suffer from common cough and cold. Common cold. Because when his friend will cough or sneeze, droplets will come out, and in this droplet virus will be there which will cling to the dust particle in the air, and when Mohan will inhale air, then this virus will enter body of Mohan and he may also suffer from common cold. With this your question answer is complete, children, and all of you will revise it. Thank you, children.